welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Azine Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. So guys, I actually delayed the recording of this video a bit because I don't like half gist. I actually want to give you guys all the updates, especially the grand entrance of the man of the moment, the Pink Panther himself, Groovy, as he rejoins his fellow housemate. Now, for those of you who did not watch, you might not understand what I'm saying, but don't worry, I am here to break it down for you guys. So the eviction show started as usual, 7 p.m. West African time, and Ebuka, looking as dashing and as dapper as ever, went straight to the business of the day. He visited the level 1 house first, where he berated them for their nonchalant and lackadaisical attitude towards their waiters. I mean, telling them that the reason why they are even still in the house and supposedly untouchable is because of 3 people, namely Adekule, Eloswag, and Hermes. And he's told them it looks like all of them don't know, or most of them don't know why they are there. They are just feeling like they're on a vacation and all that. That is really disappointing and underwhelming. And he went straight to Eloswag, questioning him about his relationship with Chomsy. And he was like, okay, what's up with you and Chomsy? Are you guys a thing? Are you guys not dating? What exactly is going on? And Eloswag was like, he has already confessed how he feels to Chomsy. He's waiting for Chomsy to give him a reply. And he's waiting for the green light, basically, that right now it's on a yellow. And of course, Ebuka was like, okay, does this have anything to do with Groovy? And he was like, no, that really he's just waiting for, Chomsy to make up her mind. Then Ebuka, as usual, went on to Diana and asked Diana, what exactly is going on between you and Gidefire? And she was like, they are very close friends. Because Ebuka was like, are you guys a thing? Are you guys dating? What exactly are you guys? And she said, oh, they are just close friends. And Ebuka was like, okay, what about, why go at Rachel? What's Rachel in this whole thing? She was like, oh, you asked Gidefire. And Ebuka was like, okay, so does this mean that anybody that's your close friend and he cannot have other friends? And she was like, no, not that. And Ebuka was like, okay, what's Amaka's place in this whole, square and everything? And then I was like, oh, that's for Gidefire, to explain, because right now it's looking like a square. I'm like, okay. But Ebuka was not done. He went on to the couple of the moments, Bella and Shegs, Bella in particular, and said, during the week, when you guys had, after the live eviction show and everything, you had a discussion with Shegs where you were like saying that the other housemates hate you. Basically, you said that the only crime you guys committed is falling in love, and the other, your fellow housemates don't like you. And how did you come about this conclusion? And Bella was like, then it seemed like they were really against them, but as the week progressed, like they are all good. Because it was like the feeling they got at that moment. Now, Ebuka now left them in the hands of Big Brother, where Big Brother asked them to take 10 minutes to pack all their belongings and report to the arena immediately. That's like after the 10 minutes. Yes, guys. Now, after that, they were all asked to go to the arena with the exception of Groovy. Yes, guys. So now only Groovy was left in the level 1 house. Yes, guys. Now, in the level 2 house, Ebuka went on to ask them about their whole back-to-back losing of the head of house games. And he said at first he used to joke about it, but right now it's looking like, they're not putting in enough effort. And he now asked Kes that it looks like a lot of you don't want to pull your weight. When it comes to this whole head of house thing, you don't want to show up. You don't want to do your best because you're afraid of the nominations. And Kes was like, no, that's not it, that they are just unlucky. And Ebuka was like, okay. Then Ebuka asked Cheesy, what do you think about your fellow housemates? Do you think they are doing enough, as per the head of house games? And he was like, no, that some of them, just like he said, are hiding because they are afraid of nominations. And Ebuka was like, okay, can you name them? And he was like, he'd rather not name them, but those people, they know themselves. Ebuka was like, okay, fair enough. He now went to Modella, asking her, what are your feelings concerning Brian? Because at that point, Brian's hands was kind of like on Modella's shoulders, and Ebuka was like, you know what, I'll pick up from there. What exactly is going on between you two? What are your feelings? And then Modella was like, okay, we're just vibing. And trust me, Ebuka's reaction was basically mine. I'm tired of hearing this word vibing, because Ebuka was like, I keep hearing this vibing thing. What exactly are you guys doing? And she was like, oh, he's his own person. He can do his own thing. She can do her own thing and all that. And I knew that, okay, that kind of hurt Brian a bit, because remember earlier in the week, Brian was actually asking for Big Brother, permission to be able to have a surprise date with Modella. Yes, guys. Now, away from that, of course, there was the eviction where Kes was evicted first and then Fam Savvy was evicted. Yes, guys. I mean, seeing Fam Savvy go kind of like hurt me, even though I know he was going to go. I knew he was going to go, but I just missed his twerking and his whole quirky, and funny self. I actually missed it on the show. Now, the surprising thing here is the polls. Do you know that Groovy and Daniela topped? Like, Amaka, if they were to, evict 3 people, Amaka would have gone home tonight. Yeah. My Omo has been Omoed. Groovy get people, no be lie. Like, Groovy, the Pink Panther, we might see Groovy in the finals the way it's going. Yes, guys. Now, back to the show. Ebuka said his goodbyes and, told them that he's going to be leaving them in the hands of Big Brother. Big Brother, of course, asked the level 1 housemates as they were standing in the arena to move over to, the level 2 apartment. That is where everyone will be. So basically, we now have a merger. The 2 levels have now become one. Big Brother addressed them, telling them, first of all, congratulating each of them and congratulating the level 2 house for always, for winning most of the wager, congratulating the level 1 house for winning all of the head of house games, and now letting them know that now there's no more levels. It's now all man for himself. During the head of house games, you are playing for yourself, and everybody is going to nominate people one by one. So it's no longer about levels. The game has just started again. And of course, Big Brother called Amaka out, asking for that punishment he gave her. And of course, Amaka has not finished it. Big Brother gave her to the end of the head of house games tomorrow to make sure she finishes it. And Big Brother now issued a stern warning to all of them that anybody that has been careless with their microphones, receiving microphone infringement, whispering and all that will be punished. And some punishments can come in form of a strike. Ouch. Trust me, I think we're going to be having more strikes this season. I mean, everybody is now in one house. And when the level 1 housemates came in, and Groovy was not there, Phyna was really devastated. She was crying. At some point, she cleaned her tears. She decided to make food for the level 1 people. She decided to make okra. Hermes was really there for her daughter. And they were like, oh, you need help. Chichi was really nice to Phyna. I'm like, okay. And of course, there was a lot of re-strategizing going on, trust me. And of course, I noticed that, it looks like Chichi wants to get back with Phyna, thereby pushing Amaka to the curves. I don't know, but that's what I noticed, Sha. And Chichi is promising to bring fire and brimstone. Hey, it's gonna be what? It's gonna be lit. And after some time, Big Brother asked all of them to go to the garden where a barbecue party was organized for them, like a victory party for them to come this far. But still, no Groovy. Groovy was left in that level 2 or level 1 apartment all alone. At some point, he had to lie down and sleep. But the time came, Big Brother called him out, and he was led to the level 1 house, or to the main house rather, and the ninjas opened the door for him to join his fellow housemates at the pool stroke garden barbecue party. Phyna screamed, Groovy! I'll not lie, that scene was really beautiful. Your girl. I know I'm not a shipper, but I'm a lover of love. That scene was really beautiful. She patiently waited for everybody to hug him, and then she went in for her own hug, and then the kiss. And the thing here? Chichi was actually telling Phyna that it looks like there's not going to be anything between Chomsy and Groovy, that now it's going to be Groovy and Phyna. I'm like, what's this girl playing at? Seriously. Anyways, I hope they don't nominate Groovy back to back. This one that Dekule was just shouting, I told you he's strong. And also knowing that Phyna has gone through nominations back to back. So yeah, whichever one, I'm happy for them. Let the games begin. I cannot wait for the head of house games and the nomination show tomorrow. And for those of you who do not already know, the extra channels both on Showmax, GoTV, and DSTV will be closed by tonight. Yes, guys, it's just going to be one channel for streaming and for watching both on Showmax, GoTV, and DSTV. And of course, these guys have won plenty money. For the Aquafina tax, Groovy and Amaka won 3 million naira. That is a million points, like 1.5 million each. Hemis won 1 million in the Rhymo tax. In fact, all of them won 1 million. Kes, Daniela, everybody in their group won 1 million naira. They won a trip, an all-expense paid trip to Zanzibar, 1 year supply of all Rhymo products. Like, these guys have been winning money. Phyna and her group won 3 months supply of foodstuffs. They also won another money. Like, almost, I don't know why they've not been announcing the money they want to them. Maybe they just want them to stop, how do I put it? They just want them to stop being complacent and say, oh, because I've won this money and all that, they should just focus on the prize. Anyways, the game has finally begun. Let's see how this goes. I'm really excited. I love this merger. And I'm relieved. You don't know how hard it is for me to be alternating from one channel to the other. I alternated so much in different channels that my remote spoiled. Yes, I had to get a new DSTV remote. It's not funny. Hey, anyways, guys, that's it from me. Thank you guys so very much for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, you know what to do. Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Till I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Williams.